Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently working on getting our economy a little bit more under control here. Now we're making commercial zones on Earth, which will get us some energy credits. I do want to check what our policy is for our trade right now. We're on wealth creation, and that's our only option. Okay, good to know. So that'll be fine. We're going to produce a pretty decent amount of trade with this commercial zone. So overall that'll be 15 trade. That's not bad. That'll be a good jump in our energy credits, eventually, anyway. On this industrial world, we can definitely put in an industrial district. But we are lacking the minerals to make that happen. Sure, we'll bump up to fast speed.
Survey complete.
Excellent. Okay. I do want to check in on our civilian ships here. We do need to head down over this way and build a starbase. We'll make our way down there. The Orinoco is currently here. We can repair this automated shipyard, actually, while we are waiting for influence, so that'll be fine. We'll happily do that. Now, we're currently having a consumer goods shortage, but that's about to go away, and that'll be a very good thing. Very good thing indeed. Cool. So we've got all of this underway. We have, at this point, enough to get ourselves an industrial district here next month. Not this month, but next month. So we'll go ahead and do that, and that'll be done now. Cool. So with that underway, this commercial zone here is going to be interesting, because this is going to get us to exactly 0 jobs, I believe. We're getting rid of this administrative office, so we're going to lose 2 jobs. But we're going to get this commercial zone, which gives us 3 total jobs. So we're going to be at exactly 0 jobs here, and we're not going to be able to expand this further for the moment. We may want to consider swapping out these mining districts for, like, generator districts. That's not a terrible idea, actually.
Construction complete.
It won't help the lack of space on our capital, but that's fine for now. So this mining world requires a job, and it specifically requires a specialist job. Okay. To that end, we could put in a generator district here.
Complete.
No, technicians are worker stratum. I think we just wait for this to demote.
Survey
This mining
complete.
world here also needs a planetary administration, actually. So a planetary administration would do the trick. This tech world claims to be a tech world, but in reality, it's a generator world for now. It will eventually become a tech world. So that's why it's designated that way. Yeah, that'll be fine for the moment. I'm going to put in another generator district here, because we do need to work on our energy credits, that's for sure. So that's all underway. The Ganges is up here and definitely
Special
should build
project
research
complete.
stations. The UES Orinoco has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard over Diadem 2B. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order using what materials it had on hand to build 3 advanced raiders of an unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We've sent crews to the new ships and commissioned them into our fleet. I would rather that we study them, in all honesty, but okay, sure. We're going to disband them. We don't want them. Actually, what do they have? They're kind of mediocre, but they have some decent tech. But we're still going to disband them. Cool. They won't continue to be a thing for a while. So that's fine. We are working on getting our industrial well, actually, not this industrial world. We're working on getting our economy back under control. And 2 jobs here. Ah, yes. So clerk jobs are worker strata. I should have thought of that. For some reason, I was thinking that that was a specialist job. We can wait for them to demote. And that's not necessarily a terrible concept. This tech world here requires a structure, a job to be precise. I'd love to put in a research institute here. And we could certainly do that. What are we currently getting for exotic gases? Not a lot is the answer. Okay. So we may have to buy in some exotic gases here,
Initiating communications.
which we could definitely do. Something like that. Cool. These guys want a research agreement, and actually, that's valuable for us. We get more than they do. Done. So we're currently positive on energy credits, but negative on food right now. A large group of refugees from the underground alien empire on Trappist Prime recently streamed out of their tunnels onto the surface, chased by a small army. They're apparently part of some sort of religious minority. They claim to be fleeing persecution. If we let them join our colonists on the surface, it will no doubt anger the rulers of the empire they fled from. However, if we let the pursuing army take them back underground, they will likely face execution. Well, we'll let them join our colony. They're voters, after all. Cool.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we finish up our construction up here. And at this time, I wouldn't mind backing off to Sterope and grabbing the rare crystals that are here. So we'll do that quick. And in Diadem, we'll grab that mining station. Cool. So we have an agri world here that we can build an agriculture district on. We will definitely do so. This is a specialist unemployment. And they'll be demoted eventually in 800 days. I really do wish there was a way to like spend influence to more quickly demote them. That would be nice. Unfortunately, there is no such way. So at this point, we want to get this research institute done. As soon as we have
Debris
all of the
analyzed.
minerals for it. Now, this is going to use up all of our exotic gas income that we have. We analyzed the debris in Nullion. Okay, cool. So that was up over this way. At this point, I want to explore these wormholes. We should figure out where those go.
Technology discovered.
So that'll be fine. Food processing centers finish up. More edicts fund? That wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll grab that. This goes to the Terralum system, over here. Noted. Okay, we'll explore the wormhole in Sirius then. And do we have any other wormholes? Yeah, we have one in Strubius and one in Murga. Okay. Well, hopefully, the one in Sirius connects to Murga. That would be really ideal for us. Or even down in Strubius. That would be acceptable as well. Hopefully, they connect together. We'll see. Okay. So we do need to continue to work on our food situation. On this tech world, of course, we are still going to put in that research institute.
Construction complete.
So that'll be fine. We finished up our construction in Diadem, and I would love to build a starbase in Shurikanda. We'll go ahead and do that. And we're not building over here right now. This connects to Delcor? Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. And there are no wormholes up over here, correct? Correct. Okay, well, let's go explore our natural wormhole in Murga. And we'll see where that goes. We're waiting for demotions here, unfortunately.
Survey complete.
More surveys are finishing up, of course. And we have a lot of upgrades that we want to be working on, but we're a little bit limited in terms of our minerals for the moment. This mining world is just not quite producing enough for us right now. This agri world has 2 available jobs,
discovered.
and we need to wait for a demotion here. We just have specialists that need to be demoted in a lot of these cases. This industrial world, not so much that case. What we really do need here
Construction complete.
is an industrial district. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Just a day after finishing our mining station on the trapped asteroid, the rock abruptly rotated, destroying the mining station. In the process of doing this, even more rare crystal deposits were exposed to our sensors. That's interesting. Let's study it.
Log updated.
So we need a science chip over here now. Okay. Our nearest science chip is quite a long ways away. We're going to come up over here and research that. Cool. Okay, so on this industrial world... Oh, we need a physics research. That would help. That would definitely help. For the time being, I think we're going to go for... I would love to grab advanced research complexes, but we're not going to be upgrading to that anytime soon. So I think we continue to bypass that. Experimental subspace navigation is what we'll take. I'd love to get this capital upgraded on this industrial world. This one could use an industrial district. But this agri world, we're waiting for demotions on. This tech world, we could put in a research lab here. And we'll do that. On this industrial world, I want to get an upgrade, so we need a lot of minerals. We could potentially think about selling off volatile motes, specifically to buy in minerals, to get some of these upgrades going a little bit faster. We're still lacking 72, but on the month tick, we can get this one going.
Construction complete.
Like so. There we go. And we're, of course, going to need minerals for this research station as well. The Slurpanor insulted us. Very rude. I don't know why they'd want to do that, but sure. Okay, so we're going to get the research stations built here, and we're going to send the third human starfleet, or rather the third human fleet, in over here. Cool. And we just finished up our colony here. Of course, that means that we require additional minerals, which is not shocking. We're working on it. Our breeding program on Zarkon Prime bears fruit, as we add another Nema to our ranks. This juvenile has quickly acclimated to our presence, and we've found it a stable habitat. The Nema should now be ready to bear our industry. Magnificent. Start on another one. Cool. The pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious when you know what to look for. A fleet in confused formation slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They were obviously not expecting company. Open comms. The captives need to be ready. Hello again, Commissary General. I take it human ships are the cause of all this commotion. Our hosts seem about ready to leave their posts. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone involved, but if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break for one of the lifeboats. Please try not to blow us up on your way out. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and fight these guys. They're not going to be any real threat to us.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Cool. And the pirates are eliminated. As the pirate base slowly tears itself apart in a savage chain reaction instigated by our military vessels, the search for the captive crew of the Luxian begins. If they made it to a lifeboat, they should be attempting to hail us by now. Scan all frequencies. Commissary General, this is the crew of the Luxian. The plan went off without a hitch. Once you started bombarding the base directly, the guards took to their ships, and we were able to break down the cell door. The lifeboats were unguarded, and it seems you kept the pirates busy enough that they did not care much about our escape. Welcome home, jailbreakers. With the crew of the Luxians safely on their way back to Earth, disaster has been averted. The Human Star League people are sure to glory in the decisive action of the Human Star League's Commissary General. The situation with the kidnapping ransomware pirates, as well as the pirate band itself, has come to an end. Some questions remain, mainly relating to the larger piratical navy the captives claim to have seen through portholes shortly after their capture, but considering the circumstances, it can be safely assumed that the threat appeared much greater than it actually was. The ransomeers are over and done with. Cool, that was a lot of influence. So we're going to go back to Sol here. That's going to take like 1,000 days to get there, literally. So that's awkward. I really wish that we would get some hyperlanes going here. That would be awful nice, but we just haven't had the tech pop up, which is sad. Building slots +1 would be amazing for us. We're going to take that. Okay, we're at 506 in terms of our minerals right now. So this is an industrial world here. We will definitely build an industrial district here. This tech world, what we really need here is a city district. Boy, that's a lot of claims from the Vor technocracy. Okay. Well, there's some more mineral gains there. And we can grab ourselves railguns. Fantastic. Let's get that going. They're considered superior to us right now, but that's mostly because we've been putting so many resources into expansion, which will pay off later as long as we survive. Which would be nice. It would be nice to survive, for sure. They're not currently planning war against us, but I'm assuming that all of those claims are a prelude to war. So, we have an open building slot here. We really do need minerals, but we could put in an alloy foundry on this world here. We also need to build a planetary administration here. Like, we have a lot of minerals that we need to get, right? Like, a whole lot of minerals that we're in deficit of right now. So we're going to make our way up over here and build the starbase. We do have 2.1 thousand alloys right now. I'm going to reinforce all of our fleets for the moment. That's not very much that we're going to need to do, but we can definitely get to work on building starbases. Cool. We're going to come out to Jundius, and we would love to build a outpost there, but we'll have to survey it first. Okay. So Trappist Prime would be a good location to build a planetary administration, which we'll do as soon as the month tick happens. We got experimental subspace navigation there. I guess we'll grab physics research from researchers. It's still a little greedy. We should work on getting some military tech soon. But getting more research from researchers is definitely valuable. So we'll get ourselves a planetary administration here. Cool. So we no longer have those available jobs here. We may want to migrate this somewhere else. Where would we have specialists work? That would be basically on a factory world or industrial world of some form. Or a tech world, like this one. There are 2 available worker strata jobs here. That's not helpful. Okay. Like it says, there's no valid auto-migration destination.
Construction complete.
Okay, hello, Consul. Fancy meeting you here. Cool. So we're at 239 minerals for the moment. And I would like to check in on our civilian ships. So the Orinoco is, or rather the Rhine, is going to need to do that. The Orinoco is currently chilling out here, waiting for this survey to finish.
Complete.
The Ganges is up over here, and we'll build a mining station. Getting ourselves a few new resources there, that's always nice. Cool. So we're still doing some pretty substantial expansion over here. There's no doubt about that. And the Orinoco is definitely going to try to grab Jundius. I think we're going to make it. We're going to need to survey here as well.
Construction complete.
Which is fine. We're currently fully positive on our economy. That's great. But we need to continue to work on these various locations here. So this is a tech world, right? We do have the civilian industry alloy foundry. We have a generator district here as well. But this is ultimately going to be a tech world. We're going to put in a research lab here. Cool.
Survey complete.
And when are we going to see demotions happening here? Oh, these are now worker strata. And they're now going to migrate. So that's fine. When it's orange like this, that means that they can migrate. Red means that we have a problem, a pretty major one, as in there's literally nothing in our entire empire that they can do. Orange like this means that they can migrate, so it's not as big of a deal. So that's good. We could grab advanced afterburners here. I think that's not a terrible concept. Cool. And we'll build our starbase here. And you can go back to automatic survey. There we go. Okay. So we need a lot more minerals. There's no doubt about that. I'm actually going to sell off a few alloys here, like 500 alloys, and we're going to buy in minerals with that to spend down some of this. I want to get all of these planetary administrations that we can upgrading. So this is obviously, this is potentially a decent mining world. We'll keep that in mind.
Updated.
I would love to get more of these upgrading, but for now it is what it is. So see, here we have
Construction complete.
nowhere we can auto-migrate to on Earth. That said, we're going to get a new building slot here in just a couple of months. 5 months on our building slot here. So that's great. We're very, very happy about that. So we should probably consider... I was going to say banking our minerals. I don't know how much good that would really do us, though. Okay. Fossilized remains from several different species that do not appear to have been indigenous to Drisk Prime have been found in a large and secluded valley on the planet. They all date from roughly the same time period, within the span of a few centuries, some 3.6 million years ago. Each of these species seems to have evolved in its own unique biosphere, and all appear to have been sapient. Strangely, every fossilized individual found so far shows signs of having met a violent end. Okay, well, we can look into that later on. That's an archaeological site. Cool. So we're lacking specialist jobs. That pretty much means an industrial district here. Okay. So we'll get that underway. We have a lot of constructions going. And this research will finish up in 1 month here. So on the month tick. Fantastic.
Technology
We should
discovered.
also probably consider upgrading many of our existing starholds, or rather starbases, up to starholds. We have a good amount right now. This one... Yeah, this is fine. The Murga station as well. The Amastis station, absolutely. The Ilya station, yes. And then we're basically out of alloys for the moment. But this station would also be one we want to get upgraded. So there's our building slot coming in. We can grab commerce megaplexes, potentially. Center revitalization centers is probably better for us, though. That said, they require an exotic gas, which we're short on, for sure. We're definitely short on exotic gases. Okay, so what do we want to build here on our capital? What are we shortest on? I mean, consumer goods? We do have a consumer good... or rather a civilian industry here. We don't currently have an alloy foundry, so we'll put one of those in. And that'll be fine. Okay. Overcrowding here?
Survey
Overcrowding indeed. I'd like to get a city district in here. But once again, we don't quite have the minerals to keep this all going. So we'll come back to that. And we did finish up in Jundius here, so we'll grab our mining and research stations there. Yes, those do cost minerals.
Special project complete.
The trapped asteroid is, in fact, a crystalline being's nest. It is good that we didn't keep digging, for it seems like we agitated the creature hibernating inside. If we do nothing for a while and study it from afar, it should settle down. Okay, so... honestly, the rare crystals might have been more valuable here. But okay. I guess that's fine. So, I do want this science ship to come down here again and start exploring that natural wormhole. So we'll go ahead and do that. Our economy is okay. It's not perfect. It's only okay. But all things considered, that's not too bad. So we have an industrial district and an alloy foundry being built here that will give us some places to go. I would like to get ourselves a city district here, and we'll be able to get that next month. We should definitely, for our next tradition tree here, we should start going for something along the lines of prosperity. Definitely like prosperity. Mercantile wouldn't be terrible either. Maybe we grab both of those eventually. But for now, I do want to finish off the Supremacy tree. So we're going to take War Games for the time being. And we'll just proceed for the moment. And with that, it is about time to put a cut in here. Our economy is currently stable. But it's... well, our economy is positive, but I'm not going to actually describe it as stable. Our economy is fragile right now. We can definitely continue to expand, and our economy will only get stronger from here. So that is great. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Kentuin, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, Raw Potato, Elmichi Nazi, Justin Everett, Emiliano Cambron, Martin Lawrence, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.